Hello, everybody. Alright, there's that. So, one thing I'm trying to figure out is if I can have a backup or chat, but the problem is that trying to use OBS Streamlabs means it's combining Twitch and YouTube chat. And I want to back up for just YouTube chat, because Caster Labs has worked fine for Twitch chat, so that's not an issue. So I'm kind of trying to figure out if I can make it so that even though Twitch chat is technically still showing up, it's not messing with things, but I don't think it's possible. So what but then I'd have to like sign out of Twitch, which would then mean I can't use Streamlabs for the things like sub animations and stuff. So I don't think this is gonna work. I don't think there's a way I can fix it. You'd think there would be an option to just disable a platform from the chat box, but it doesn't seem like that's an option. It just kind of grabs all of your platforms, and it doesn't let you turn one off. Yeah. Well, good morning, Galaxy. Welcome, welcome. Haldren, Log Launcher, Jiggly, Sviplet, Heatzor, Salsa. Just play Factorio. Hey now, patience is good, or something like that. Alright, so... Wait. What? No, it's not showing up at all. Weird. Nothing? Oh, there it is. Okay, it's still not large enough. Try that. 18 hours! Okay, now here's the real problem. This whole time, we should have been seeing double on YouTube chat, and we weren't. And that's the real issue here. Which means Caster Labs is not working. Which is just classic Caster Labs. What's crazy, and I literally just did a lot of searching to try to find another app that allows you to separately configure chat boxes for multiple platforms, and they don't exist. I don't understand. There's so many apps that try to merge chat, but it's been a while now since Twitch announced, you know, their ability, like for affiliates and partners, to allow multi-streaming, and their specific requirement of not having merged chats. And what I don't understand is why there's not more apps to hook into just YouTube chat or just Twitch chat. It's really weird. it seems like that would be something that would be more common now. Okay, so now the real question is, why is the YouTube one not working? Because that should be good to go. Let's try one more. Other streamers just don't show YouTube chat. Well, and that honestly is like where we might need to end up going at some point, because it's really a technical nightmare for some reason. It feels like it shouldn't be, but it is. And there are a couple other options. One of them is just actually grabbing the actual YouTube chat and doing a chroma key on it. So that's an option that I could do eventually, but then it's like showing everything that shows up in that chat window, which is different than like hooking into the chat API. Okay, well, I think the YouTube chat will work after a couple minutes. So somebody tell me if YouTube chat doesn't work after like 5 minutes or something. Well, one of the main problem that we've been having with Caster Labs is not Caster Labs' fault. It's that Google, aka YouTube, is not providing enough quota for these other apps. So like, the app works fine when it works, but the problem is eventually Google's like, haha, you're out of quota, and it just doesn't let the app access the chat anymore. And they've applied for like multiple quota increases, and they don't get them, which makes no sense to me, because it's like, these people are helping you, you know, helping the experience of your thing be better, and people are just going to end up moving away from your platform because you're not giving people enough quota. So it's really weird. Very, very weird. Okay, moving on with life here. Let's do that. This is set up to go. No, Google doesn't care. Google's dumb. All right, so where did we leave off? We left off not having any holmium, I think, was the problem. Is that problem getting any better? Or is it steel that's the problem now? No, it's holmium. Okay. But we are actually getting holmium now. Because I say we discovered, but a certain user in chat discovered that we were trashing all of our holmium because we had an error on a circuit condition. So that's fixed now. And so now we're getting holmium plates, which is great. So one thing I want to do then is set up... Did we set up prod 1s? No, let's set up prod 1s, but to do prod 1s, I want to use EMPs. So I guess what we need to do is set some sort of restriction on holmium plates. So is there an easy way to prioritize who gets holmium first? I think actually, wait. I think we can. Hold on. I keep forgetting about this existing. If we check this, doesn't this one now get priority for holmium? I think that's essentially what that does. Maybe not. Well, no, maybe it is. Let's see. All of them go here, then that's... Yeah. Okay. So I always forget about this. There is a way to prioritize requests over others without doing any extra work, and it's this little checkbox, request from buffer chests. So that will mean the things that we want to construct. Oh, we have our rocket silo too. Perfect. Yeah, Shadow, it actually, like, you can see all the bots, all the holmium is going to this chest now. So you can prioritize one set. You basically have 2 levels of priority, high or low, without doing any extra work, and it's involving requesting from buffer chests. And obviously, if you actually use buffer chests, then you no longer have the ability to prioritize, because you're just gonna always have that checked. So it's kind of only capability of prioritizing for people who aren't using buffer chests as part of the network as well, if that makes sense. Okay, so yeah, holmium ore is the problem. Wait, what happened? Y'all, am I going crazy? Did we not set up... Oh, it's right here. I was like, did we not set up an uncommon and a rare holmium solution maker? We did. No, it's not new, apparently, Dave. I found out from Michael Hendrix's video on the Factorio finale, but I don't know exactly why. Wow, these need 150 holmium plates. Jeez. Yeah, I don't know exactly why it wasn't more common knowledge, because it's been a thing for a long time now. Sphiplet, no, not a quality fluid, just a fluid made out of quality items. It still produces just holmium solution, but basically we're getting uncommon and rare holmium ore, so I might as well use it. Because we're qualitying our recycling. And then, is this working properly? Probably. It does not produce a little more, unfortunately. It literally does nothing different. So. This isn't really a sushi belt. I mean, if you're calling it a sushi belt just because it has multiple items on it, sure. But it's really just a recycling belt that gets all the recycling products on it. But that being said, what are we actually ditching here? Yeah, mostly the stuff I expect to be ditching. So one thing we could do is... Well, first of all, this is... What is this thing doing again? This is making Q1s. And the goal is to make rare Q1s. Wow, it's actually made quite a few. Okay. And then... This one is the one that makes rare Q2s. So at some point, I'm going to have to make a blue chip recycling setup similar to this. Oh, but that needs sulfuric acid. That's really annoying. So we're going to have to make sulfuric acid just to keep remaking the blue chips. I hadn't thought about that. Pretty ambitious to already set up a legendary maker. Yeah, we're not gonna have legendary for a while. I just wanted my blueprint to include it, you know, aspirational. Okay. Heatzor, let's get your name in game. Heatzor. And that's not how you make an H. So quality is increased prod? No. Quality is, how do you describe it? I don't actually know what you're asking. Sorry, Shadow. Refine your question, please. I don't know what you're asking. Not more of a Z? No, it's not. And neither is that. That almost looks like more of a Z. Hey, Salt Shaker. Yeah, right? Greeted by your own username. How fun. Okay. Ba, 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 ba. So also, how much has your concrete art progressed? Given there's still 3,005 entities missing the material, I think it is going to be a while. I think it is going to be a while. It's getting there. Piece by piece. Jeez. It's pretty rough. Alright, we're gonna get started here. Hello everyone, Krydax here, and welcome back to our Factorio Space Age playthrough. So, since the last episode, I haven't done too much. We finished... I can't remember if we had finished setting this up, but this is just our second belt of scrap being processed into all sorts of things. And you'll notice our network is starting to overflow on circuits and gears, even... Excuse me. Apparently I had to sneeze. Even though we have conditions on these to not, basically not accept more, sometimes the belt itself is getting full. So with extra green circuits, that makes me feel like we could make extra red circuits, but that's only if we have extra plastic. And so we get into all these weird loops where we need so many different layers of priority, and I haven't picked a consistent way to do all this, so it's kind of messy, but I do feel like I want to use my extra green chips to make extra red chips. And so I think what we're going to do is set up some sort of... let's leave room for beacons here. And then plop down a few of the EMPs. Oh, and one thing I just did that's worth mentioning because it's a really helpful tip that I'd forgotten about. You can prioritize requester chests over other requester chests simply by saying request from buffer chests. Basically, blue chests that have that ticked will always get their items completely fulfilled before regular requester chests get any. So that's an important note. Like this one up here doesn't have any holmium, and it's not going to get any holmium because this one that's making EMPs has requests from buffer chests checked. That's hard to say. So until we have enough EMPs, we won't be making like science and stuff, which I think is what we want. Right now, EMPs are more important. So anyway, what I'd like to do is get red circuits here. And then we're going to set up requester chest. I need to do a parameterized version of this, I'm realizing. And then what are we going to do here? So what we're going to do... it's been a couple days since I've had to use my brain like this. So we want to request the items. I'll probably go even more than that. 40, 80, and 40. And then we need to limit this somehow. Maybe I do just need a decider combinator that's hooked up to the robo network here. And then we enable the inserters based on a green signal. Green signal greater than 0. And then this is going to be anding together multiple things. So this is going to require me to have enough electronic circuits, which I'm going to deem enough or extra to be 4,000. And then we also need to have enough plastic and enough. Basically, I just never want to use the last of something here. So as long as I have 1,000 plastic, we're good. And as long as I have I don't know, 2,000 cable, then we're good. Anyway, to answer your question, Shadow, a legendary blue chip, basically, it, like what Dave said, is only to use to make things legendary. The actual entities that you make are essentially better for quality. So, like, quality increases the wire reach and the supply area of a substation. As far as quantity, nothing changes with, like, quality doesn't affect how many items are made ever for any reason. Fulgora will probably be your favorite planet, but your least favorite soundtrack. There's an interesting take. That's a hot take right there. Alright, so this will get me some extra red circuits when and if we have the right resources. We'll speed those up a little bit. And I could even put quality in these to get higher quality red circuits. There's just so many layers of, like, what am I doing going on right now? It's really breaking my brain. So now what? Now we look at what I was just gonna do, which is, oh, let me just parameterize a blueprint. Let's start with that. So parameterizing a blueprint for these, and we will at least leave room for some pipes. I think that's probably for the best. It's a little unfortunate because it doesn't fit, you know, just in a 2 square space here. So maybe I'll leave fluids to be a separate thing. And this could almost work, but then you'd have to do that. But yeah, we'll parameterize a blueprint here, and I've just found the easiest way is just to go left to right and make sure you put a different quantity for each. Otherwise, you can't parameterize the quantities differently. If we had 1 for the count on all of these, when we went to parameterize the counts, they would all be the same, and you want a different stack size for each item, basically. So we'll do that. I'll actually turn off the request because that's unimportant. And then that's good to go. So then we take this, we copy it, or make a blueprint out of it, even better. We name this EMP mall, basic mall. And then we go parameterize, and this becomes 0. And then this becomes ingredient of 0. Ingredient of 0. Alright. Up to 6 ingredients. And then we're gonna do, these are all parameters. And then we're gonna use the formula. Any idea what that formula was that we used? It was, I'm just gonna say 1, and we're gonna save it, and I'm gonna copy paste the other one. So the basic mall BP, we used this. The minimum of either the stack size or the crafting time. No. The item count divided by the crafting time times 60. Jeez. What a crazy. Oh, and we want modules in it? But what modules do we want? I'll just use the upgrade planner to put modules in these things. Because who knows? Woof. Alright, how do interplanetary logistics work? Can you send capsule directly to Novis? I don't have to drive the platform. I can send the platform is kind of like a train. So I can schedule conditions and stuff. So I could basically say, wait until we have, you know, 5,000 pink science and then go to Novis. And then it can wait until pink science is empty. So it'll just go back and forth based on that. Also, Dave, if you put prod in, you need to remove speed modules? Did you mean quality? Speed and prod still work together, thankfully. Alright, anyway, back to fixing this. So we need to set this guy. And P1 represents the stack size of parameter 1. I1 represents the item count of ingredient 1. So basically we need to do these, but now we need to replace that with P2 and this with I2. We need to parameterize the formula inside of our parameterization, so I don't have to change this to 3 and 3, and then change this to 4 and 4. If we need multi-layer parameterization here. Oh my gosh. This is ridiculous. P5 and I5. Okay, that should do it. Oof. You cannot stack quality and speed. You could stack quality and prod, but neither quality nor prod can go in beacons, so you'd be doing like half and half. It would be kind of weird to do quality and prod, but you could. You know, I could put like 2 productivity modules and then 3 quality modules. That would work fine. The problem is speed modules subtract from quality. There are still worlds where you might have full quality and just 1 speed module could really help you out or something. I don't know. But for the most part, you're not going to be doing quality plus speed ever. Alright, so now we've got this thing parameterized. And let's see if it works. EMP mall. Boom. Parameter 0, I should have renamed it. Do this guy. Check. And it seems like it worked. JC Steves, you think I made a mistake. Well, I appreciate you looking out for me. You're right, that was the wrong one. I did 5 twice, I think. Yeah. The rest, I think, are good. Glad you saw that. Whew. Alright, so now we'll be getting some prod modules. Is the rate on that good enough? 0.2 a second? I think so. What is that per minute? 1 every 5 seconds? 12 a minute? Yeah, that's fine. Man, there's just so many things going through my head right now. Crazy stuff. Crazy freaking stuff. Okay. How's the production? So I need rare blue chips next? Is the current hold up? The question is, should I set one of these up to make rare? I don't even know. I don't even know what we're doing. I also could do rocket fuel pretty easily. I was thinking about that. Well, let's get a radar over there. I could do rocket fuel without much work, and that would make our trains faster. But that's not really an issue yet, so. Also, is there enough power on this network? It looks like pretty much there is. I wonder if adding a few more accumulators here would be good. Looks like I didn't have all this figured out anyway. Oh, that's annoying. Ah, whatever. Doesn't need to be perfect. Just needs to work. Okay. And we're missing power, maybe? So, yeah, so with the quality stuff, I'm trying to decide if I want to deal with sulfuric acid, because then we have to do some oil processing. But I think we do. And the blue chips have productivity, which should help. But that means I need to do another one of those setups. And I still haven't quite figured out the right way to feed items in. That's another problem. I guess in this case I was feeding the ingredients in to start the loop. We could also just feed, with blue chips, we could feed the outputs in. Like I could just work on turning regulars into uncommons and rares. So weird. Let's see. Yeah, quality is definitely something that you just want to be able to set it up and let it run for a while, because it certainly takes time. So this would be a good place to make sulfuric acid. Or, petroleum, I mean. Because we're already by the light oil. I'm running out of space, though. The one making legendary should have prod modules. Yeah, if you can prod it. You can't prod this recipe, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, quality modules in this one is useless because it's already legendary. But you can't do prod. So speed would also not make that much sense because it's barely ever going to be running. So what I'm thinking is we actually should figure out a way to condense all three of these into one building. And then we set the recipe on it depending on what's in the box. So some sort of combinator setup plus one building instead of three separate buildings. That would be the more efficient solution, but it would require big braining that I don't think I'm ready for in this stream. So instead, we are going to set up blue chips, rare blue chips. Let's see. So thing one is going to be over here. Let's just copy this build. And this will be for petroleum. There, light oil cracking, and then we bring over the light oil from down here. I guess we can just use this light oil. Same light oil. And then the water. We actually need a decent amount for this, 15 a second on those. Same here. So this whole water network needs a bit of a boost. Maybe I need to set up a separate little water melting area. We've got plenty of ice. We've probably even got legendary ice. No, we don't have legendary, but we've got some uncommon and rare ice that we need to work on melting, which is funny. To me, at least. I don't know if you guys find that funny. Yeah, fine. I'll just use long inserters. So then this means I can't use beacons. Can you use productivity in water? You can. In case we really want more water. Yeah, legendary ice is the nice cocktail ice. It's like the perfect clear block. It's even got like the imprint of your own personal like emblem on it. I went to a fancy bar one time that was on like the top floor of this building, and literally when they were making me a cocktail, they like had this perfect clear cube of ice. You know, he brings it out, and then he's got like, it's like a brand. It's not actually heated. It's just a metal, you know, brand of like their bar's logo, and he like sets it on top of the ice for like 5 or 10 seconds. And just because metal soaks up so much heat, you know, it basically melted it. Oh no. Oh, they're crossing over this little space here and getting blasted. Wow, look at that. I love that. I love whatever formula determines lightning coverage is very nice. Okay, so there's more water for that area just to make sure we have enough. There's petroleum gas, so now we can make sulfur. And then we can make sulfuric acid. Oh, why does everything need water? Every freaking step needs water. Alright. So sulfur needs water. And then, you know what's crazy is, despite how far we've come, I have not yet turned this into a blueprint, even though I could have done that like a million years ago. So let's do that. And then, oops. That way we have that blueprinted. All right, there's sulfur. And then we can bring that up to make sulfuric acid. Legendary ice is just dry ice. Okay, so then set this up again. So it only has one fluid input. And I'm out of chem plants. So we need our mall blueprint for chem plants. I think we have all those ingredients. Yeah. Okay. So that's done, and then we need sulfur, and we need iron plates. Sheesh. It's a bit of a pain in the butt, but there's sulfuric acid. Who knows if we'll have enough water for all that. I'm sure it'll get there eventually. And then we can always speed up these. I should have left room for a beacon for those. Stupid. I don't know what's going on with my computer. I'm having all sorts of weird issues today. It is the planet with the least amount of gore. That's a good point. You should advertise better. Alright. First off, I just want to say I love this planet. The quality stuff is so interesting. Having water be a limited resource, but heavy oil is your water is super interesting. The lightning I actually think is an interesting mechanic because it makes power like simultaneously easy and simple, but also weird because it's all accumulator based. Oh, by the way, I am running out, it looks like at night, or at least coming close to it. So yeah, just lots of interesting stuff going on. Really am digging it. I am digging it. I would like uncommon accuse, please. I'll just fill in all this empty space. Yeah, environmental power, exactly. I'm pretty sure cliffs are just cliff explosives, so we just need to go to Vulcanus for that. The foundation stuff for the deep oils like way late. Same with rail support foundations. So we can't do like paving the world until after Aquilo, and then we can't do deep rail supports until Fulgora plus Vulcanus. Interesting. Okay. Alright, so this red circuit thingy, I'm just gonna limit these because like I don't need, if I have that many red circuits, then we're doing fine in life. I probably should throw quality in here, right? Is there a reason not to? What am I doing? Trash slots. That would get me some higher quality red modules. Do I want those? I don't even know. I don't even know what I want. I do want some of these prod. I probably want to set up prod 2s, actually. Oops. I did not mean to deconstruct all that. Just those guys. Prod 2s then are going to be EMP, basic mall, prod 2. And that should be good to go. That extra 50% productivity is so amazing. That's great. Okay. I'm actually going to ditch... Yeah, we'll keep some prod 1s, but I will set up prod 2 request as well. And then speed 2, similarly. For beaconing things. Particularly beaconing things that have prod, you know, it just makes sense. And then I'm not making regular Q2s at all anymore, it seems. And I'm only keeping rare or greater. Or greater than or equal to rare? No, sorry. That's making the rare Q1s. And this is making the rare Q2s. But we're out of rare... Okay. I just couldn't remember what all was going on here. So the EMP quality upgrader blueprint is going to need sulfuric acid, so I might as well make it up here. And we'll plop that down, and that's set to blue circuits. I don't really know what we're doing here. So that remains to be seen. I will probably need another robo port. And then lightning coverage, I might need it over here. Okay. So now this is good. Yeah, I definitely set this up wrong. In my whatever, what's this called? Blueprint. No, mainly just that they're backwards. So that should fix it. Second ingredient is number 3 there. Okay. There we go. So that explains why that was having issues. Okay, and then, so now we need to feed this green and red chips. Somehow, you know, it won't feed into the last building here, or the first one, but if I just do something like this, it could simplify things for me a bit, because we're gonna have greens on the top and reds on the bottom, like this. I guess I could just go here. And then that's only going to go if green circuits... No, not filters. Conditions. Green circuits. There's so much going on here. Is greater than 1,000. And then this one's going to go if red circuits... greater than 600. It's kind of my cutoff. That's going to be red circuit. This is going to be green circuit. I might even do 300 because you need a lot. I think that should kickstart it. And that's going to be rares. I also need to do something like this so they back up properly. I noticed the other one had an issue. This one is having an issue with, even though I have enough rares, it was continuing to recycle the regular quality ones. So that can be problematic. And I'm not even getting into the whole option where some of the greens and reds that I could feed in could also already be higher quality. Like we could, I'm feeding in normal quality greens and reds, but I have a lot of uncommon reds that I'm not using, but I have no uncommon greens. Couldn't tell you why. Probably because of recycling reasons. And so it's like, I don't even know. We could then make uncommon greens for the specific purpose of then making uncommon blue circuits. There's so many ways to do this. Oh my goodness. Now... Okay, we just don't have enough reds. Wait, no, we do. This should be working now. What's going on? Ah, rotate. Flip. Copy. Why did that not copy? There we go. And then we're gonna need Q2s. I'll do rare Q2s in the recycler. And then that one. Technically, these don't even need modules yet. Recyclers and EMPs work on Novice too. I think so. Yeah. You can build these on Novice. There's no requirements for where you can build electromagnetic plants. They're only crafted on here, Fulgora. Same with recyclers. So you have to send recyclers and EMPs back to Novice with you. Okay. So then that's done. Yeah, this one should be prodded. You're right. This one's not going to run very often because it only happens extremely rarely when these get recycled, and somewhat less rarely when uncommon ones get recycled. But yeah, putting prod here, it's kind of some more free ones. Those are rotated wrong. Okay. Now, what is the rate here? This is too slow again. I don't know what the actual rates for these are. Didn't mean to do Control X. Just want to Control C. Yeah, Nash, that's always an option. It's always an option. We can handcraft them, Dave, but I don't know if you can handcraft them if you're on the wrong planet. Because it says crafting surface conditions, so it might not let you handcraft when you're on Novice. Can't guarantee that to be true. I just am assuming it wouldn't let you. Alright, so this should then have the effect of getting some more rare blue circuits, which should get me more quality 2 modules over, where am I looking? Down here. This guy should run more often now. And then I guess we should set one up for uncommon. Oh, but I'm not making uncommon quality modules, so there's no point. Weird. So many weird things going on here. And it does seem like my red supply is the issue. And maybe I don't need 3 of these. Gosh, so many bunkers things going on right now. How's the ice stockpile? Might be shrinking. Hard to tell for sure. A lot of this stuff is getting backed up, but now that it's backed up, it might be okay. I probably should get productivity on this. An extra 18%. Twice. I also need to get rid of uncommon ice and such anyway. So we can do that here. Ice, uncommon, and then ice, rare. We'll ditch those two. Or no, which one am I looking at? Nope, got that backwards. Uncommon ice is wild, Major. I agree with that. What's happening? I don't even know what we're doing anymore, but it seems to be having some sort of effect on the base being better. Boils it harder. Can you prod module ice melting? Yes, you actually can. I just don't know if I need to yet. No legendary lubricant. Sad day. Do one of these things just to make sure the greens are going fast enough. Okay, so I think that's all we need there. That's my upgrading setup done. Can you calculate sleep math? Sleep math? Oh boy. Oh man. So sleep math when you're playing Factorio Space Age is very difficult because you're not gonna get 8 hours. So you're gonna need caffeine, of course. And yeah, past that, just, you know, sleep when your body quits. Yeah, bean juice is good. Leaf juice. In this case, this is sugar-free cherry cola. You know, it's the good stuff. Major Tesla towers are... Yeah, we just need to get there. In fact, I can already research them. I just need to get the electromagnetic packs back to Navis, so... And right now we're not making those because we're not making supercapacitors because I don't have enough holmium. Holmium is kind of not very frequent. It does feel weird to not be able to mine more holmium. It looks like we just barely finished buffering the electromagnetic plants. I like tea and coffee. I'm one of those rare people that, you know, like people are always like, are you a cat person or are you a dog person? And I feel like it's the same thing with coffee and tea. Are you a coffee person or are you a tea person? And I'm actually both. I freaking love coffee, but I also really like tea. So sue me, I guess. Should I start making regular Q2 modules for use in stuff like recyclers? Because I feel like only using rare modules is going to be really expensive. So maybe I should... Does that mean I need to keep... yeah, okay. So over here, we'll actually keep some amount of regular... quality Q1 modules just so that we have some in the network, as long as it's less than 50. Coffee goes better with donuts. Yeah, you would say that. Coffee is good with donuts though, let's be honest, or any sort of breakfast pastry. But yeah, so this will make sure that we have some quality 1 modules, and then that's going to get us the ingredients we need for our mall blueprint. If I can find it. Where did I leave that? Here. EMP basic mall. And then that guy, we're gonna do quality 1s, just regular quality 1s. I hate that they called them quality modules. It makes me say the word quality way too many times. Way too many times. But yeah, that should get us... No, sorry. This is supposed to be quality 2. We did this all wrong. Quality 2. There we go. There we go. And now we're making quality module 1s. Theoretically. Oh, no, but this is sometimes grabbing uncommons. Wait, and where did that just go? Did that go into my inventory? Do I have a request set for those? I do. So that's that problem. But yeah, basically this needs to filter off only regular quality 1 modules. Like this. Because otherwise we're gonna get uncommons in there too, which we don't need. I don't need uncommon Q1s for anything. So I think what this means is now... And why are these not running? I'm just out of red circuits. Yeah. Always out of red circuits right now, apparently. I'm starting to get large stockpile of uncommon iron plates, which could be problematic. What am I gonna do with those? And a lot of uncommon solid fuel. In fact, I probably even have enough rare solid fuel to just power my trains with rare fuel. And what happened here? Alright. Need some substation action. Super force build to the rescue. How does the inserter pick which one it inserts? I kind of want the inserter to only insert the highest quality of fuel that it can. So if I have uncommon and rare in these, do I need a decider combinator? Probably. Yeah, black coffee is not the way to start quality. Also, majors, should I use higher quality modules in quality modules to make more better quality modules? Yes, I should actually. And we need to, once we have enough. I guess it's really blue circuits that are the problem right now, so I should focus on that first. Changing these guys to... I've at least got uncommon Q2s here. Wait, where am I making uncommon Q2s? How do I have so many uncommon Q2s in the first place? Is that a product of some other thing I was doing at some other point? I think that's from earlier, because right now I'm not making any... I'm making the rare Q2s directly. Yeah, Josh, with light versus dark roast coffee, I think it's actually really interesting. Coffee can be so different if you're looking at lighter roasts. The flavor profiles can be massively different. Like, some of them actually have... Oh, right, that can't go there. Some of them have, like, some sourness to them. Some of them almost taste fruity. So it's not just all this, like, bitter black taste. That's mostly darker roasts or bad coffee. Okay. At this point, we are making... I think we're good, right? At this point, we just need to wait. Maybe get more scrap recycling set up, though I don't have enough modules for that, ironically, to make the scrap higher quality stuff. Oh my goodness, this is just so many resources that are being trashed. Feels so weird. But we do it for the homium. It's all about the homium, baby. So now at this point, I can just copy this whole build right here and say go. I think I'm going to. Our poor bots are not going to like it, but I'm going to do that. And once that's built, then we just need another belt of scrap, which I can set up over here. Drink espresso, less depresso. Cold brew is great. I love cold brew. An iced cold brew with, I normally don't do, I actually do like black coffee a lot, but with cold brew, I feel like it shines with just a little bit of like heavy cream or something. It's so good. Okay, so we're gonna need another train. And then we're gonna have to get this hooked up to the tracks somehow. I am actually realizing this is not gonna work because of this stupid cliff. Crap. Maybe I can... No, this whole thing is gonna need to go up further. What are the bots waiting for? Oh. I guess I had to manually tell it I didn't want those. Okay, so... Now we do that train. Give it just enough fuel to get over to the other station. And now, signals-wise... Also, did this copy the train stop name? It did. Okay, good. How are my available logistics spot numbers looking? They're not. I have 0, apparently. It would be good to automate logistics spot feeding into the network, so let's do that. Read robot available, Logibot says X, so if X is less than 50, if I ever have less than 50 logistics bots available, we'll feed some more in. So that should take care of that problem. What is happening over here? I wonder why I need thousands of gears. Is it because I built so many recyclers? And those are 40 gears apiece? Maybe. Could be it. Gosh, I'm missing 173 Q2 modules. That's painful. That's painful. Alright, so we're gonna go up a level. And then... merge, but then we're gonna need signals. Probably should have done the signals first. Do chain signal going in, regular signal going into the thing, chain into the main block. And then that means we should change this one to a chain as well. Otherwise we could have problems. And apparently we're missing some lightning. coverage. Like right here. Okay. So that should be good. Train group, scrap delivery trains, automatic. Please tell me they don't crash. Good. And then I need to get this mining hooked up to the loading. And probably just need to add more islands onto the mix. Where was the one? This one. This one has 28 million. So I probably need to get that hooked up to the network. The question is, do you wake up at 6 a.m. for the 2.0 release? Heck yes. That's why you need the bean/leaf water, so that you can be awake at 6 a.m. It's gonna be great. All right, what are we doing here? Uh-oh. Why is it not going to any of those? It should be going to the loading station. Why is it not? What's going on here? I'm actually confused. There's certainly a path from here to the load station, so why is it getting stuck doing this over and over again? That's so annoying. That's super annoying. So we need anding here of the different qualities. No, that's terrible. Because then you're not going to be able to... Like, is there no way to add together the fuel types? There's no fuel total. There's full fuel. But I don't want full fuel. Does fully fuel just mean the stacks? Also, is there not a not condition? I kind of want not all locomotives fully fueled. Yeah, there's no inequality to these types of things. It's like inserter filters. It's the same thing. All locomotives fully fueled. There's no not full fuel. So mixed quality fuels in trains is not really a great plan, is the idea here. So that's a little bit of a bummer. So we'll just change it to that. I think we have enough uncommon fuel. Well, the problem with that, Wascally, is if you leave the fuel type blank, assuming it even works the way you're saying it does, which I wondered the same thing, but then the reason that wouldn't work is it could have a mixture, it could have one stack of each type, and then it's gonna think that it's low on fuel when it has 40, you know, 40 rare, because that would be any type. I doubt it adds together all types regardless. So I think unfortunately we're just gonna have to go with uncommon only. What's up, Zekola? Welcome, welcome. Launch non-common fuel into the sun. Yeah, or in this case, launch common fuel into the sun. Apparently, I need medium power poles automated. Let's do that. And then, yeah, that should be working. There we go. Second belt of scrap recycling is a go. Cool, cool, cool. It looks like right now we have more than we need, so I'm going to deconstruct these last 4 just to save myself some modules. We can always rebuild them. But yeah, there we go. There we go. Now we're gonna have issues here. Ugh. Each of the trains is now gonna break because it's gonna want uncommon fuel, but it can't hold uncommon fuel because it still has full regular fuel. So I need to manually siphon out all the regular fuel. And then this one should be good to go now. And then the next one will come, and we'll have to grab the fuel out of it. You'd assume there's a wildcard signal? I don't think there is for trains in this case. Like if we were gonna... I just want... There is some sort of fuel wildcard, but it's not what we want. It'll match the first fuel that passes all weight conditions and replace the signal with that fuel. So this is kind of an any fuel. So if we did this, passes all weight conditions. The problem is there's no not. So if any fuel that passes the weight condition. So if we did like less... Yeah, see, this still wouldn't work. If you did this and then you did less than 40, the problem is you could have 50 of one fuel and 50 of another. So there's no way to say we want all of the fuels to have to be less than 40 before you go. Use a randomizer. I don't think that'll help in this case. I also should probably have more train tracks. Heck, at this point I should probably use rocket fuel because train speed might start mattering, but... Alright, let's see how the concrete art is going over on Nauvis. Ooh, we've made some good progress, Salsa. I don't know if you're still here, but look at that. A lot of the stone brick part is done. The concrete part's getting done here. We're getting there. The pollution cloud is shrunk quite a bit, because that's all my base is doing right now. But, alright, so actually making progress towards lots of holmium science. That's what we should be thinking about next. Let's see. Oh, we're all stopped up on higher quality conductors. Is that what we want? Oh, they are oh my. The superconductors are used in Q3s? So that would help me make rare and uncommon Q3s. I would also need a way to produce rare and uncommon reds. Gosh, there's just so many random things here. But yeah, I really should change this to be like 4 slots. And then when I unlock epic quality, then epics will get stuck in here eventually. But oh man, this is all chaotic. I think I want productivity modules in these. That's now plus 80%, which is nice. And then we'll do some speed. That's not speed. Ah! There we go. Okay. Now we'll be getting some science. Can all the stuffs be recycled, Jiggly? Yeah, pretty much. I don't know if there are things that can't be recycled, but we haven't run into anything yet. Let's see. I think we want productivity for basically all of this. Then that really saves us a lot of holmium. Now our electricity is low. Which means more accumulators needed. Oh boy. Do I have an uncommon field? I do. I can't tell. Are these... Where's the halfway point? Is it that? Yeah, 4 on each side. At some point, are we gonna not have enough power generation? That's an interesting question. So far, we've always charged our accumulators pretty quick, though. I mean, look at this. You can tell as soon as nighttime hits and the lightning starts coming. So yeah, I guess that's just a matter of time, but eventually we'll need higher quality lightning rods to collect more energy per lightning strike, or we'll need to like expand our power network to other islands and connect them, because then you can combine. The problem with that though is like obviously you're limited by the actual terrain. We are kind of lucky that I think we could connect to this island and then connect to that island and then connect to this one, which is pretty big. So we actually have quite a lot of area we could connect in one power network. But if you had started on one without extra island connections, then you're kind of screwed. Though probably by the time you need more energy than the lightning's providing, you can get the next lightning rod. Because haven't we already unlocked it? No. No. But it's pretty close to what we have. It's only 1,000 packs. Because the lightning collector is 40% efficient and it has a longer reach, which is cool. You can always go for solar. It's true. They're just only 1/5 as effective here on Fulgora. So that is kind of annoying. Sweet, we're doing it. We're making the science. And we're out of power again. Alright, fine. I really need to blueprint the full build with regular accumulators rather than one that's mixed. It really is annoying to me that there's not an inequality. Sounds like I'm saying the word I-N-E, like inequality, but I'm saying Annie with an A. An Annie-quality blueprint. I think this is good, right? Yeah. We need a Fulgora book. Fulgora stuff. Icon. Where's that thing? There it is. Okay. And we can just put more of this wherever it fits. Why not? Maybe over on that island. But yeah, you can clearly see that a lot of your space needs to be filled with accumulators, so having the higher quality ones is a big deal. Because remember, accumulators don't go by the normal 30% distribution. Uncommon accumulators hold literally twice as much power, which is very nice. Oh my gosh. I don't think I realized quite how expensive the EMPs are. Their normal run power is 2 megawatts. So when you're doing speed modules and prod modules, these are taking 14 megawatts each. So maybe I want to mix a few efficiencies in here. That'll help a little bit. And maybe we should get efficiency 2s. And speed 2s to make this a little better. Because yeah, that adds up. we are making speed 2s, though, already. So then we just need efficiency 2s. Yeah, those are right there. Let's do this. Get that done. Yeah, Coniferous. I like the Fulgora music a lot. I think it's great. And yeah, I think we probably need to call it a YouTube episode soon. I will keep streaming, don't worry. But maybe we can build our rocket silo and begin shipping science up now that our science production is actually non-zero. Looks like we've even averaged over 1 a second for the last 10 minutes. So yeah, let's get our silo built, I guess. And then we can think about shipping science to Nauvis and do some of our first special researches, which is very exciting. I think I'll piggyback off of these beacons. And then we'll put prod 2s in here. And the requests kind of work, but not really. Just do... Oh, we need to make rocket fuel. Right. Okay, well, we'll have to do that in the next episode. Because that's going to take a minute. So... yeah, so what we're going to do here is another episode or two in this stream, but for those of you from future YouTube watching the recording, as always, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Naknu, any thoughts on the new timed achievements? Not sure. So there's finish within 40 hours is now the new there is no spoon. I have no idea how hard that's going to be. No idea. The rocket fuel. The fuel for the rocket. The rocket fuel chosen specifically to fly the rocket. That fuel? Oh, Emperor's New Groove is such a good movie. Okay, we're still running out of power. Get some uncommons placed here. How are resources looking? Oh, geez. We've got an uncommon iron plate crisis going on here. What can we do with that? I mean, we could make uncommon things with those. But is that really that important? I don't know. Could maybe work towards getting uncommon inserters. I don't really feel the need for those right now, though, so probably not that big of a deal. Alright, let's request efficiency 2s. Got those. Shambalazam! I'm gonna call you Shamba, because that's too many letters. Was that the right amount? It was, actually. Ta-da! Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, so... Space Age comes tomorrow. I know you guys are hyped for that. But, you know what comes before tomorrow? Is the podcast! So we're gonna do probably one more episode of YouTube recording time in this stream, and then I'll probably take a short little break because the podcast is in 2.5 hours from now. So I will be hosting The Factory Must Grow with Exterminator, who's another Factorio content creator, and we're gonna be, you know, talking Space Age stuff, so that'll be really fun. So that's here in about 2.5 hours, so I'm gonna take a quick little restroom break, and then we'll be back. Is the podcast spoiler free today? Yes, it is. Well, freight forwarding. My brain thought F's, like FF, but instead freight forwarding, instead of Factorio Friday Facts. All the things from the FFFs will be fair game, but we're not gonna talk about stuff that hasn't been in the FFFs. We will be talking about our opinions on gameplay, though. So it's going to be mildly spoilerish, you know, for people that aren't wanting to hear, like, thoughts on the game. They might want to avoid the podcast. But if you're watching this stream, you probably will be fine to listen to the podcast, because it's not going to be anything more than this. Obviously, though, we might get Exterminator's thoughts on some of the other planets that I haven't been to yet. So it'll be maybe slightly spoilery in that sense. But it won't be spoilery, like, talking about... I don't even know. If there's stuff that hasn't been spoiled from late in the tech tree that we haven't gotten to yet, we won't be talking about that kind of stuff. As far as oil from the ocean, that can work, but then, yeah, you have to worry about ice. So there's only so much ice that you're getting from recycling scrap, and if you were to run out of ice, then you wouldn't have any water. Though it does seem like we have plenty of ice. So it could be worth me adding some boiler power just to have a constant amount. -3 ice. That's just for the rare. We have plenty of regular ice. I need to make rocket fuel here in a minute anyway as well. But yeah, this accumulator problem is not a joke. How many rare accumulators do we have built up? I do have 50. Okay. Well, 50 rare accumulators is like 150 regulars, so that's a thing. Get those placed in some spots that we don't really need other stuff filled in. Alright, so there we go. Hopefully that's enough to not run out of power. And then I guess if we use these new Efficiency 2 modules, that might get us the rest of the way there. Because an Efficiency 2 is, well, a 1 and a 1 is plus 20% energy consumption. A 2 and a 2, oh, we don't have speed 2s in our inventory yet. I don't know what a speed 2 does in terms of power consumption. We can save ourselves even a bit more power by doing efficiency 2s and all those. All right, quick break. I said I was going to do it. I need to actually do it because I need to go to the restroom. So I will be right back, and we will keep streaming. We'll do another episode's worth. So you guys go stretch your legs, get something to drink. We'll be back in a moment. All right, we're back. As far as screenshot for the last episode, I think we'll do something like this. And then this next one can be all about shipping. Hello everyone, Krydax here, and welcome back to our Factorio Space Age playthrough. In our last episode, we kind of spun our wheels a bit. We didn't get anything too crazy finished, except for more science going, as well as a rocket silo ready to start, and rare blue circuits, hopefully getting more of all the types of modules. It's kind of a pain. I don't totally understand why we're not getting more of stuff. Probably because we don't have enough. I don't know. We have a lot of red circuits. It looks like maybe green circuits are the problem? I don't know. I don't really know what's going on. We do have too many uncommon iron plates. So that's a problem. We're gonna have to start requesting those specifically just to trash them. Because I don't have anything in particular we need to do with those. Which is kind of funny. I guess if I have enough uncommon batteries, we could directly make uncommon accumulators. So that's something. The problem is you need more batteries than plates, so it's not going to end up using that many plates to do that. Yeah. So, yeah, well, and speaking of accumulators, we continue to run out of power every single night. These things take a lot of power. Even with these efficiency 2s, it's not enough. Because these stupid prod 2s increase energy consumption by so much. And the problem is an efficiency 2 doesn't totally cancel out the energy consumption even of a speed 1. So I might actually need... I don't know what I need. Just more power, I guess. Accumulators. We have 100 uncommons just chilling and ready to go. Is this all uncommon? No. That's all uncommon. We can get some more uncommons pasted around. Really, not making the best use of our space, but that's fine. Oh, there's the ocean there. And then we don't have lightning coverage over there. Alright, so now we're waiting on uncommons and rares for accumulators. Missing the material for construction roboports. Did I not automate roboports? Really? No roboports. No roboports. Oh, okay. Well, let's put those in the mall. Somewhere. There, I guess. Roboport. Map search is so nice. I do wish it could search chests. I know we can search logistics chests now, but that's not quite the same. But still, I'll take it. I'll take it. It's quite nice. And let's start on rocket fuel so we can load up the rocket here. So rocket fuel, what is it? Like 1 iron plate plus... I don't even remember. No, there's no iron plates to this. I'm thinking of Factorio. It's just solid fuel and light oil. Okay. So that's super easy. Solid fuel and light oil. We could even make high quality rocket fuel if we wanted to. But I don't think I will. I'm gonna piggyback off of these guys. I think I'm remembering that it's actually made, yeah, in assemblers. This has always felt weird to me. Make rocket fuel in an assembler. But here we are. Alright, connect that up, and then we've got rocket fuel. Do I want prod? Or do I want, like, speed? I feel like we want speed here. I don't think the amounts are going to be that worrisome. I may... How do we... It's so weird that you can only make... These undergrounds are not pointless because you can't walk through without them. Squeak through, sadly, does not exist. It actually does exist. It's just I don't have it downloaded. This is an unmodded playthrough. But okay, so yeah, about 0.6 per second. Is that enough rocket fuel? I think that's enough. Because you only need 50 for a rocket. So that's almost 1 rocket a minute. Maybe I should do one more. And one more beacon. Help things along a bit faster. And then that should get rocket parts going. I probably will try to reduce the power usage of this. Jeez. Still is, you get, my head's probably in the way, but it's 9 megawatts to run this thing. Yeah, the valves are problematic with the new system, I've heard. I was reading about that in the Pyanodon's Discord. Gosh, we still need 147 quality 2 modules. So why am I not making regular quality 2 modules? Because I don't have regular quality 1 modules. Why am I not getting regular quality 1 modules? Because none of these are running because I don't have green chips. Why don't I have enough green chips? I don't know, I can't really answer that. I just don't. There's no easy way to just get more. I'm already making extra... With my extra iron and copper, I'm already making green chips. Right down here. So... Wait a second. Oh, that's not right. Is this just not hooked up to a wire? So this is never running. I see. No, it was. Wait a second. I'm confused now. Was that connected before or not? Oh, it was. It's highlighting the green cable now. But we just looked and we had 3,000 regular iron plates. I don't know what was going on there. But there's our green chips. Gosh, these things are so fast. This is nuts. But I have 3,000. So why is this not requesting? I'm so confused. Disabled by control behavior. Iron plate is greater than 1,000. Oh my gosh. No, that's right. Something's janky here. What have I done? My logistic storage has 3,000. So the signals... Hold on, this substation isn't even showing any signals. Oh, is this just not connected to a roboport? Oh my gosh. I just assumed it was. So there's the problem. There we go. There we go. Hey, King's Gambit, thanks for the follow. Welcome, welcome. That should do it. Yeah, and I guess for uncommon plates, we could work on making some uncommon green circuits. I just don't know the best place to feed those. Accumulator charge is still problematic. I guess we just make another regular one. Where shall we go? Let's go to this other island. Let's go out of the way a bit. Fit some regular accumulators over here. 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we'll need a big power pole to go across. Hopefully it can reach. No! I know we can reach over here. Alright. And then make sure we got coverage. Like so. And then we can bring the bots up here. But then we have to make sure the bots that are flying back and forth don't get struck by lightning. So we're gonna need... Oh no! This is where we need the higher qualities of lightning thing. Oh, maybe we can get the whole thing. There we go. This way our bots don't get zapped. The walking sounds on oil are gross. Yeah, the Tims are certainly more in danger than they normally would be. With all of this. But I think we're doing pretty good. Alright, hopefully that's enough accumulation. Find out after nighttime here. And the other nice thing is that's a lot more surface area. Again, I don't know how close we are to maxing out our surface area usage, but that'll definitely get us a lot more power too. But the main issue is just the amount of accumulator charge. 18 gigajoules was not enough, apparently. And why does it say 7.8 G right here? There's no way I just more than doubled it, right? Yeah, why does this say 18 and this only says 9.7? That's messed up. These numbers don't agree. It's like one of them is doubled or something. Oh no, I just can't add. Sorry. That's just the charge. Yeah, I got it. I got it. Krydex dub. We good. We good. It makes sense to me now. It's just adding these three together to get 18.3. Alright, so rockets are ready to go. So then, how do we want to do this? Do we do automatic requests from space platforms, maybe? And then the Hendrickson is going to add section, Fulgora Science, Science and Buildings. And we'll request recyclers, 60. We'll request electromagnetic plants, 40. And we'll request electromagnetic science. Oh, what's it actually called? Did I not just type electro? Oh, I must have typoed. Let's see. That's 2,000, 6,000. Maybe we can do 10,000. Don't tempt math. Yeah, exactly. Don't tempt me with a good time. Mathing on stream is one of my favorite things to do. Don't give me any ideas. Alright, so rocket fuel's good. Now, regular rocket fuel is probably better than rare solid fuel. Yeah, you don't even get a 30%, not even close to 30%. It's a very small boost. 6% on Excel, 1.5% on top speed. Obviously that adds up, but it's not crazy. Well, that's 24, okay. But yeah, 115, 180 is better than like even a legendary solid fuel. So what I'm getting at is we should be now requesting rocket fuel for our trains. And that will help things out a bit. If I really was wanting trains to be as efficient as possible, then I would actually work on getting some amount of uncommon rocket fuel. That would be easy enough, and that would be even better. but we'll just do it this way and call it a day. Uh-oh. Who died? We lost a Tim. Moving over to the train fields. Oh, you can even see this on the map view? Ooh. Fancy. I didn't notice that. So there's no button for it, but when you're going to build one on the map view, you can still see it. So that's cool. I do need to rebuild those inserters, though. I was just rebuilding them to get the solid fuel out of their hands. So that's done. Did our accumulators last throughout the night, finally? I think they did. Just barely. There it goes. 10 more recyclers on the way. With 1 million more units on the way. And uncommon iron plates are just running rampant. I mean, we could get some uncommon circuits, but I don't think I'm using any uncommon circuits anywhere. I wish we could search for requests. Like, see where logistics chests are requesting a specific thing. I don't think I'm requesting uncommon circuits anywhere. So I don't know if making uncommon circuits has that much of a purpose, is what I'm saying. Just wait till I have 1,000 rocket silos going off at once. I'm very excited about such things. Very excited. Alright, what are we doing? This train is stuck because the other train's loading, which is a bit of a problem. I guess one thing we can do... We could put speed modules in the miners. Gosh, I can't walk over here anymore. I need a path. Let's see. How do we want to do this? Ooh, out of belts, Varparix? Belts is tricky. We might have to put you on a different island if you want belts, though. Maybe there's a spot I can find. Or we can remove some accumulators or something. Alright, this island of mining has actually been pretty close to running out of power. So if I do put speed modules, I need to put efficiency modules too. Especially because I'm about to make things a little worse here. So we'll go upper party right, and then bring that in. Just to make sure we've got 2 full belts coming in. Should result in 2 full belts coming out over time. Once buffers are filled, right? If there's always 2 full belts coming in here, then yeah, that's what that should mean. I don't actually understand why we're not seeing that. Maybe this hasn't always been 2 full. It sure feels like that's 2 full belts. Because that's 34 miners, each of whom get 1 item per second. Wait, but that's not a full blue belt. Full blue belt is 45. Oh, but the productivity is plus 40%. So 34 times 1.4 is going to be an extra enough to make a full belt. But 31 might not have quite been a full belt. So maybe that was the problem. So the only way we could make this faster would be to add a third belt, which I don't really think is necessary. Because it would be not even a full third belt. So now to get a third belt, which I don't even have this set up. No, we do have this set up for 3 belts. Oh, I forgot. I thought I had more than 2 belts total now. Yeah, that I basically have 3 potential belts of output. So now we certainly need to go use up that island. All right, let's go get that hooked up then. But first, let's get a little bit more accumulation just to guarantee we're okay. Alright, so I don't think I need to do anything else here. We can just let that be a 2 belt loading island. And then I do want to give trains. No, it's fine. It's fine. I was gonna add a pass by on that section, but I don't think I need to yet. We'll cross that elevated rail support when we come to it. So here. Yeah, we'll split this off right here. And then, oh, that's deep ocean. I'm gonna have to go that way. Okay. And then let's see. So we do chain, regular. And then this changes to a chain over here. And then we're good. So the reason that is a chain is because we don't want trains to stop in this section, right? Because this is going to block things. Because there's only 1 train at a time that can go to get fuel, and only 1 train at a time that can go load over here. I can always add a cross path, or whatever you call it, where trains can cross by each other, somewhere along here, if we want trains to be able to go a little further while they wait. Because this will increase the... Gosh, these cliffs are so annoying. This will increase the lag time by quite a bit, the way that I'm doing it. So, like, if 2 trains are wanting to load up at this station over here, they're not going to be able to do so very quickly. But... Alright. This is not the best island for a rail station, is it? We're gonna have to do diagonal loading? The illegal techniques? Maybe. Maybe we can... Wow, that's actually scrap right there. 83,000 on that 1 square. Crazy. So... I think we can go diagonal here. And then we can do our up layer. Oh geez, not like that. What? It's weird that holding shift won't just delete those. Huh. Weird. Okay. And then we need to connect over there. but it's not wanting to. Alright. Of course, there's cliffs all around here. See, this looks like a place you can walk down, and you can't. I've always felt like these Fulgora cliffs are a bit misleading. I think they look cool, but they don't quite work for me in terms of understanding what's going on. And I don't know why Shift isn't wanting to connect over here. Oh, it's because of the oil ocean? I literally can't connect this to anything? Oh. Well, that'll do it. Look at this chaos. That's beautiful. Okay, well, I think what I'll do is I'll actually let that build, and then we'll do better than this. I think we can connect this a bit better. Yes, there we go. Gosh, all these new angles just they look so illegal. It's crazy. Now we need a lightning rod there. Now power is going to be a big issue. I'm gonna need rare accumulators for sure. All right, so we need more rails. I think those are getting requested by me. Can we get bots over there? No, probably not. It's very close, but I don't think we can bridge the gap. The new rail planner is a chaos goblin. That's not actually not wrong. It is certainly chaotic. Let's deconstruct all this, get some blue belts back in our lives. And then accumulators, we'll figure that out in a moment. Does the uncommon Roboport have a bigger range? Oh, it does, you're right. No, wait, does it? Or is it just charge? It might just be charge time. I can't remember. Yeah, it's just charge rate, unfortunately. So there's still no super Roboport like a lot of mod packs have. And apparently I don't have rails requested. Wait, what's going on? Hello? Why are those not getting built? Did I break something? I have rails. I guess I need the rail ramp? I don't know what's going on. Full support. Make sure those are coming to me. I might need to use efficiency ones actually on this other island. I guess we'll see. Also, has power lasted throughout the night? Yeah, we're good on that now. Are you gonna actually get built now? No? There it goes. There it goes. Alright, train stop. And then loading. We'll copy from over here. Not that it's very complicated. Alright, how many miners can we fit on this patch? It actually seems like it might be a lot. So how many would we need if the goal was 2 belts? guess that's the question I have right now, is can we get 2 belts out of this? Or not so much. And then accumulators we'll figure out in a minute, I guess. But how many miners is this? That's 83. That's enough. Because we would only need 90, and that's without productivity. And 90 divided by 1.4 is only 64. So 64 miners is the 2 belt limit. And we have a good amount more than that. So in that case, let's jam efficiencies into all these. I will need to come back for more of efficiencies. All right. So there's that. And then we need to bring all these belts over. So left, right. I'm just seeing which side is winning. It looks like left is winning by quite a few. 2, 3, 4. Cancels out 1, 2, 3, 4. So left is ahead by 3. No, that's actually pretty close. I guess left is ahead by 4 if you count this. So if all of these went right, then right would be ahead by 3. Right would be behind by 2. Tied, ahead by 2. Okay, so if all these go onto the right side of the belt, we're actually pretty close to tied. And as far as total amount of miners, that is 19, that is 21, 26, and 18. So those are all pretty close. So a 4x4 balancer. And then we're good to go. Or even a 4 to 2 balancer, I should say. How do these work again? How do they even work? Magnets. Something like this. No. This. It's probably more than we need. If we're doing 4 to 2, can't I just do this? Sure. Because, I mean, the issue is that if the only 2 you were getting were these 2, then these 2 wouldn't be full. So this is not a throughput unlimited 4 to 2, but I'm expecting the patch to have relatively equal drain rate, so I'm not worried about it. And now... can't really access both sides of the rail. It's a bit sad, so I do want to load this. And then like that. Okay. And now it's just a question of accumulation. So let's do something like, I don't even know. This is where I wish I could pop into the editor real quick because I don't have any spaces. Ooh, never mind. I was just about to say, I don't have any spaces that are just wide open and easy to design in, but... oh. Wait, what happened to my visibility? Oh, I have to stand closer. I could see that a moment ago. Alright, and then... oh, it's so weird. You can't access your inventory when you're in the map view. So then we want something like this. Okay, so that's our uncommon. Whatever else. What is happening? I want to delete this. Alright, I don't have enough uncommons for this, but... The other thing I wonder is, can you do an upgrade planner from uncommon back down to normal? You can, okay. So we could kind of be like, alright, those are all the uncommons I've got in my inventory, now let's switch to normals. I'm guessing with actually using efficiency modules, we might be okay here, because miners do not use that much power with efficiency modules going. Oh, but I need, how many? I need about 200 more efficiency modules, so that's going to take a minute. Scoob the noob? No, no, no. This is scrap load. Oh, I need to go fetch a lot more accumulators and a lot more efficiency modules. You know. A one-time request of 200 of these bad boys. I don't even think I have 200 in the network is the problem. Alright, so things are looking pretty good. How's our rocket launching going? Seems like we're making some progress. Oh, we are not making progress. We haven't even had one trip yet? Of science? Oh, we just got our first one. Crazy it took that long. What has my base been doing? What have you been doing this whole time? Have you not been making science? No, it took 15 minutes off of making science. I wonder what that was about. Weird. It was making pretty consistent EMP science and then it just stopped. What did I do 20 minutes ago to stop all EMP science? I actually have no idea. I must have used a bunch of holmium for something. Did I limit the chests? Yeah, but the chest should have been empty. Oh, you know what? You know what? I see the problem. What had happened was it was trying to fulfill the request for the electromagnetic plants first. Those were really slow to craft. Oh, because we're out. Ooh. We're completely out of holmium because I'm only requesting regular holmium. So that created this weird loop. So that means I need... You know, quality can be annoying. I'm just gonna say it. Quality can be annoying. Because then it means you have to account for running out of even normal stuff. Alright, EMP Basic Mall. It has a lot of gotchas. It's got multiple types of gotchas. It sure does have the gotchas. Alright, so I'm going to do an uncommon here. And the problem is uncommon refined concrete is not something I have. Let's design that. Where am I making refined concrete? Right there. Okay. let's get quality going there. And then we'll get some uncommon refined concrete happening. Yeah, Space Age is in less than 24 hours. You guys get to play so soon. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. This is a good time to remind everybody that you can join the Crydania Discord if you're wanting to hang out with some other people who are playing. There's gonna be a lot of us hanging out there. And so you can do that anytime. Fulgora, train cannot find a path. We'll look at that in a second. Nauvis is almost done with the concrete art. For those wondering, this is a very large amount of channel points. Once you accumulate them, you can redeem them for concrete art. I normally wouldn't allow it to be this big, but the one who submitted it is also a mod, so you know, it's fine. But yeah, there's also a podcast I do called The Factory Must Grow, if you're interested in that. So that one is mostly Factorio related, though we talk about other factory games other than just Factorio as well. It's just that Factorio Space Age has kind of been the big deal for a while now. And Friday Facts have been coming out every week for a while now, so we've had plenty to talk about with Factorio. But when we talked about the Satisfactory 1.0 release and some other things too, so. A little bit it follows my whimsy, but it's mostly Factorio related. Now this can't find a path. That is interesting. Oh, we can't go from here to refueling. That's the problem. So we need an option. How do we do that? Need some way to get to, yeah, refuel. You wish you could take PTO this week. Yeah, this would certainly be a good week for PTO. I still don't have enough efficiency modules, but we're closer to having enough. I may still need some more accumulators. Now, why did the train leave? Because we didn't actually build those rails. Oh, maybe the bots did? It looks like the bots did. Problem is the signals aren't right, so we could potentially have an issue going on over here. And we do indeed have an issue. Yep. Yep. Okay, so we knew that was gonna happen. This needs to be chain. This needs to be... what do we need to do? Chain, regular, and then I just need to delete these altogether. And then I will just manually say go to some other place, and they'll figure themselves out eventually. Now that I've done that. Yes, Jumper, you can walk on the oil ocean. I didn't know that until I got here either. It would be really annoying if you couldn't. I'll just say that, because otherwise you would need like a plane or a boat or something, which you don't have. So. It's a good thing that they let you do that. You're waiting to refuel. What are you doing? We've got the problem again. The problem is it doesn't have rocket fuel at all? Wait, when did I do uncommon rocket fuel? Damn. That's the problem. I didn't mean to do that. It's because the uncommon was already selected because I had uncommon solid fuel. So we should be good now. Once that gets here. It'll take a minute. There we go. Yeah, fish are still healing as normal, but they spoil in like 3 hours. So if you're doing a bunch of manual fighter fighting in the early game, you're gonna have to go fishing more often than just once in the early game. Okay, so now the refuel is the wrong interrupt, because now we're not measuring rocket fuel. Maybe I'll just do 10. 10 rocket fuel is still plenty. Okay, so, but now it shouldn't be doing... Oh, I have to save it. Then it should go, right? There we go. Alright, now we're good. Now we're good. That train's going. This one's refueling. That one's unloading. Control Shift scroll wheel allows you to scroll through quality levels. Wait, what? Really? That's so cool. Now the other train is still corrupted. So wait, if I was like selecting a filter on something, Control Shift scroll wheel, it doesn't seem to be doing anything right here. Unless you mean it does, I don't know where it would function. Okay, what about power here? We've been okay? Seems like we've been okay so far. Right, so now the question is, are all three of these train stops spitting out scrap? They are for now. So that's 3 belts of scrap now. And our bots are having some charging issues in mainly just that one spot, but let's kind of get another roboport maybe there. Yeah, they seem mostly okay otherwise. Maybe we'll do one more like here. They should have added sandworms to Fulgor. We already have worms. We don't need 2 planets with worms. Shift Alt scroll wheel. Ooh. Oh my gosh. So like when you're holding a ghost, you can scroll wheel it? Oh, that's cool. Okay, what about here? Oh, wow. Okay. That's nice. The things they don't tell you in this game are very many. Just love to hide features like that, don't they? In big bases, why do people shove roboports in small areas? It's just the way to do it, I guess. Alright, it's because this is where all my storage chests are, is why the bots are freaking out over here. And I need some more storage chests, I think. And now I need to find a path to walk back over there. Yeah, they're gonna be stuck here for a minute because they were there long enough that it's only bots that are out of juice that are waiting, and they can't repath when they're already waiting. The new ones will repath, but the old ones will not. Alright, how have we been doing on science? Oh, we've been jamming. Now, we're getting a full 90 a minute. Beautiful. And it looks like we've already satisfied our space desire for 10,000. No? Oh. Oh, it just waits to request it? What's going on here? What? Am I missing something? Shouldn't it be like filling up the rocket inventory? Does it wait? until the planet has 1,000 and then it adds the request? Maybe? That might be how it works. Okay. Sviplet confirms. That is how it works. I see. Alright, well, I'm impatient. Do we have enough for anything cool? Do we have enough for the mech armor? Because that's going to be badass. What else do we get? Quality 3s. More robot speed. Ooh, blue chip productivity. That's pretty neat. Oh no. I didn't know this research existed. Scrap recycling productivity, so that means our scrap output belts are going to be even more full of crap. Oh geez. So how many did I actually have? Exactly 5,000, and my labs have productivity in them. So this is enough to get the mech thing, at least. But I think I'll wait for one more 1,000. Though I don't have enough superconductors because I don't have enough holmium. Why am I not doing prod in the holmium solution? That I do not know. Because that'll be an extra 18% out of our holmium. And then we do need to just actually trash if we have more than 900 uncommon holmium plates. Let's see, holmium, click, Control Alt, Shift Alt, scroll up. Cool. Greater than 900. Okay. So that way we won't have that issue again where we have too many uncommons. The problem is the uncommons, Sviplet. Because I would have to be making what? Uncommon, I don't even know. Some things to get rid of the uncommon plates. We have enough superconductors, but it's the supercapacitors we're low on. Yeah, the problem is we're using quality, so it's kind of making... The real trick would be to make it so that if we have... I mean, honestly, do I even care about quality with these right now? I think the better call might be prod in these. And then we just say screw it on quality. And then the speed might be a little problematic, but I doubt I have enough of the solution anyway, so. Yeah, foundries later are going to be the real trick. For sure. It was just nice, because then I did get a few uncommon electromagnetic plants, but I guess those aren't that big of a deal. Alright, sweet. Okay, well, do we have 6,000 yet? No, still not. Still not. Let's just ship it. Ship it. You can enjoy the ride. Yeah, I'm excited to have legendary modules with legendary beacons and legendary crafting plants. It's gonna be wonderful. Alright, well that's working. Let's get Varparex's name in game. Did specifically request belts, so we can do that real quick. So yeah, I think 90 a minute is gonna be enough. I was sitting there kind of wondering if we needed to do better, but I think it's good enough. Well, the good news is we have belt immunity, so that means we don't have to worry about getting pulled all which way. Wow, look at all these meteors. Look at all those meteors. But looks like we were able to handle all of it. Not quite keeping up on ammo production, but still doing pretty good. I guess we could be a little more efficient if I did physical projectile damage 9, but that's 4,000 packs. We're already doing 28.8 damage with gun turrets, which is nuts to me. Alright, so now how do we automatically send down all of these things? Is there a way to do that? Allow unloading cargo. Or do we just have to set the request on our cargo doodad here? Uh-oh. Wait, how did we end up with problems? Having problems. Alright, I guess we shouldn't do 300 to infinity. There we go. How did... But was the other one... Hold on. Were we auto-trashing? I think we were auto-trashing plates at some point. I don't actually know how exactly that worked. Yes, inserters the other way. Yeah, I don't know what exactly was going on there, but now we want to do electromagnetic science pack. And I want to request all of it. So we'll do 5,000. And then we want to immediately dump that into active provider chests. We don't have enough logistic spots for all this chaos. And then we're gonna need to add in our new science. Maybe I'll add new sciences in over there. Because this, I guess this will work if I just hold this belt here. Like this. And if we've got our Poiple, you can request the group. Did I have a group with... Oh, you know, I guess that does make sense. I get what you're saying. I can never find science. Oh, that's because you have to scroll down. Alright. Okay. With any amount of luck, that'll get us EMP packs. EMS packs? Electromagnetic science? Yeah. EMS. Here it comes. Whee! Oh. I did this very wrong. Guess we can fix it by doing this, this, that, this, that, and then we don't have a condition on that one. Wait, what? What? I know I copied that and it didn't work right. That's weird. I know I left click, right clicked. Okay. So we're gonna have too much space science for a minute. Hopefully it doesn't completely clog up. Eesh. I think we're okay. Once we start researching something, it'll use up the space science. But yeah, we've got pink science on there now, and we can start researching. Be one with the machine. Now that's an exciting research if I've ever seen one. That's an exciting research. And then the next question is, have we fully unloaded all of the space science? I can just do that. Okay. All right. So there's those. That's all done requesting. So now I'm going to send this back. I will automate all this at some point, of course. It might need a little bit more ammo production to make sure we never... I mean, we haven't had any issues yet, but it gets a little scary, I think, here and there. So I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, how's power been? Have we been good on power for the last few nights? Yeah. We've been good on power for the last few nights. I am still low on Q2s. And that's because of not having Q1s, and not having Q1s is because of not having enough green circuits. You just sent rockets of ammo to the platform. Can you filter slots in the space platform core? I think so. No? Maybe not. No, you can't. Not do that. Yeah, we don't have enough green circuits is the problem. Yeah, you can just make the inventory bigger by adding the cargo hub things. So that's a good point. Yeah, we just have too many uncommon plates. So let's get a plate killer set up. I know this is not the most efficient thing on the planet, but it does work. Iron plate, uncommon, 400, and then you go. If iron plate, uncommon, greater than, I don't know, 8,000. I assume this can delete them as fast as we make them, but we'll see. Alright, and then let's get rid of that one-time request. We'll go over and fit the rest of the modules into the miners here. Yeah, there's no upper limit on platform size, but actually moving it gets more and more difficult if you just make it massive. Alright, let's get these. So wait, what's going on here? Oh, right. Okay. Unfortunately, this train is now stuck. Oh, you can't do the bot thing where you grab item. Oh, you can. I'm just holding shift, and you need to not hold shift. Okay, so that'll fix the fuel issue. That's been why scrap has slowed down. And well, we'll see if we have enough power once this island is providing more often. Oh, and I guess we need to disable stops if they don't have enough in them. This is why I like merging chests. Because this is just not fun for me. We need to connect 24 wires. It's ridiculous. Enable disable if scrap. We only enable it if scrap is greater than 40 stacks of 50 times 4,000? 5,000? Am I doing that math right? Is 5,000 scrap enough to fill a train? Trains carry 4,000 scrap? Yeah. Looks like a tripwire for a train. Yeah, exactly. Okay, I think that's right. And then we'll want to do something similar for this. It will disable based on scrap being greater than 5,000. Alright, so that way we won't have trains coming here to get scrap if there's not enough. Oh yeah, I think that'll do it. This is such a weird base. I love it. It's so different. Are we reducing uncommon iron plates now? Compared to increasing? Yes, I am consuming more than producing. Good. Alright, so those will be gone eventually. Well, they won't be gone. I just will have 8,000 of them instead of a increasing amount of them. And mech armor's 22% done. Glorious. I was hoping we'd get to mech armor in this episode, but this research is going to take a while. So I need more science makers and such. Gosh, inventory size bonus is 50. Equipment grid size is 10 by 12. Oh my goodness. This could be a time to work for uncommon, but do I really need to? Do I need to? Or is it... I think a common mech armor is going to be just fine. I've already got enough stuff. Though having lasers might be nice if I go to Gleba to protect myself. Is it already new planet time? Zekola, maybe we're getting close. This is certainly not an amazing Fulgora base. I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, we could leave, because most of what we can do here on Fulgora can be done remotely, but I just don't know if we've quite got it going fast enough. I guess at the end of the day, this only exists to make science, EMPs, and recyclers. So as long as we have enough of those, we don't really need to make any other changes. The question I have right now is, are we trashing green circuits somewhere? Is it feels like we're running out faster than we should be. So green circuits are not used in accumulators. And we trash them into iron if we have more than 1600. Maybe I'll change that to 2000. It can be a source of iron. Other than that, the only place we are using them is in modules. Or, I guess, supercapacitors. Interesting. So then we're going up to 1,000 before we spend them on rare blue chips. It looks like I actually have enough of. So the fact that I have enough rare blue chips means we're short on something else in our search for rare Q2s, so we're back down to not having enough rare Q1s. Interesting. And that's because we don't have enough green chips. Huh. So yeah, green chips are certainly the issue. And copper plates could be helpful, because I'm trashing copper plates right now. So we could use those copper plates to make more cable. What is my cable filter set to? 5,000? But yeah, we have copper plates coming out. Maybe I already have the mech armor ingredients rare. Well, the problem is I need a power armor Mark II. So that's the main issue, is we need an uncommon or rare one of those. I do have some uncommons of the other pieces. But yeah, I think we're gonna have to call this a YouTube episode here, because we're already an hour and 15 minutes in. So yeah, we are having a lot of fun. Fulgora has been so interesting. And obviously, you know, you end up with a much larger base than this eventually. But this is enough to get us, I think, the science that we need. I mean, have we been consistent with this? Sort of. Had these gaps. I'm not sure what those gaps are from. Probably not enough supercapacitors. Maybe it's not enough holmium. I'm not sure. We definitely have enough superconductors, so that's not a problem. Oh, you know, I should probably have, because these are used to make Roboport Mark II's, Tesla stuff, so I should probably have some in my inventory just to carry around. I guess I don't keep my inventory when I go on the rocket, so I should put some of these on the Hendrickson then. And is that true of supercapacitors? Yeah. Let's do some of these each. does do 500. Okay. That's a lot of supercapacitors. I don't know if I want that many. Those ain't cheap. It seems like we're actually at a rate issue on that. 26, 22. Get the rest of our beacons plugged in here. That will help a little bit. And then, all right, we'll call this an episode. As always, for those of you from future YouTube, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. All right, stick figure time. Stick figure. No. His legs gotta be like in motion. No, the bots. Whoa. Autosave had a weird delay. It scared me. I thought the game was crashing for a minute. I don't know about that, Caladorn, but, you know. Thus is the way. How's it going? How's it going? Aw, it's perfect. Total masterpiece. All right, where can we fit Tentacle Daddy? If you really demand it, Caladorn. Here, we can go on this desolate island here. So, oh, you're playing Space Age 2? Amazing. So for those who don't know, Caladorn is another Red Circuit Group streamer. You should go check him out. He's played a lot of Satisfactory too. He knows a lot more about Satisfactory than I've ever dreamed of. So if you are interested in some more talented Satisfactory streamers, definitely go check out Caladorn. Well, it's not legendary concrete, Sviplet, that I made that out of, so I don't think it will be sung about. See you later, Sviplet. Riff, you're tempted to install Linux just for the, yeah, non-blocking saves. I really am sad that Windows can't have that. It seems like it should be possible, but it is not. Okay, so let's see, tentacle. How many letters is that? I don't know. 10? It'd be ironic if it's 10. Tentacle, it's 9, I guess. Oh, tentacle. Whoops. It's a little different. D-A-D-D. Okay, so we can center it here. D-A-D-D. Perfect. Wait. No, that doesn't work. Maybe we'll just go left aligned. Is that better? Or maybe like that. There we go. Yay! Thanks, Caledorn. All right, so is this staying powered up? That's a question. Yeah, we're fine on that. You're not hidden away. Every time we zoom out, you'll just be sitting over there. And besides, we're gonna probably expand to these islands for. Like, I'm thinking once we have the landfill, we'll probably fill in this area so that we'll have more room for bot-based stuff. Maybe we'll get over to that island eventually. At least we didn't put you on the Dorito Island over here, you know, the desolate Dorito Island. Did I put a radar over here? That's something we need to do. Yeah, there's a radar here. Where is it? Oh, it's right there. There is no there's not really a Dune-inspired planet. It's interesting. Like, it's certainly sandy, but this is more of a Martian red rock sandy than like a, you know, Tatooine sandy. And then, you know, Vulcanus is kind of the ash and rock lava planet, and then there's Gleba, which is the swampy life. So there's not quite like a Tatooine sand planet equivalent. Which is maybe good. That is a little bit too much of a trope, let's be honest. Can you imagine the air quality if the ocean is made out of heavy oil? Yeah, I'm glad we have an exosuit thing going on here. The buildings on the plateaus are inspired by Arrakis. Yeah. It's true. This is not the planet with the giant worms, though. That is Vulcanus. So the plateau thing is very much Dune RTS feel. I agree with that. It's pretty great. It's pretty great. All right, and then Alor. Where's the nearest one to copy? This time we'll put you... Be by the refueling station, maybe? We could do a rotated one? You know, we haven't put you upside down anywhere. Maybe it's time for an upside down Gaylord. Just to keep people on their toes. You haven't played Factorio in 7 years? Yeah, I mean, it's hard enough for people who have been playing this game a lot to learn Space Age. I feel like at that point you're almost like a brand new player to Space Age. There's just so much in Space Age, it's crazy to learn and to do. I feel like a new player almost. 68%. You're wrecking your brain on advanced oil. Yep, that's where it starts. Okay, why am I not getting any? Oh, because I'm stealing all of them for the rocket. Yep, that makes sense, I guess. As far as holmium ore, seems like I'm pretty consistently getting about 1 per second. That's it? Shouldn't we be getting more with 3 belts of scrap? I thought we did the math on that. I guess the problem is the outputs. I'm gonna have to work on that. Yeah, this is problematic. I did that wrong. There we go. Okay, I guess if we go to Vulcanus next, turning these into turbo belts should fix it. Or wait, no, are turbo belts Gleba? No, Gleba is item stacking. Vulcanus is turbo belts. Turbo belts would fix this. Or at least they would come close to fixing it. I don't know if they would fix it 100%. Can platform hubs have a quality above normal? I don't think so. Nope, you can. No, that's the landing pad, sorry. The starting pack has no quality attached. So, no. But the actual cargo landing pad does have quality. And you get a little bit more radar coverage if you make a legendary cargo landing pad. So there you go. Alright, I am going to, I think, transition towards being done here. Because I gotta do dinner and then get ready for the podcast. I think if there's a way to get more holmium without doing insane amounts of work. We're also gonna run out of things to do with our solid fuel here, so I need to set up recycling of that. I want to parameterize you to be solid fuel. And we'll go for more like 5,000 solid fuel is going to be enough. Okay. Solid fuel just goes to nothing, right? It doesn't, yeah, it doesn't return items. Okay. The one more thing phase of the Factorio stream? Yeah, exactly. It's just fun to watch it all work, you know? Stuff's happening. It's hard to stop. Hard to stop. And soon we'll have quality 3 modules. But yeah, I really need... I don't even know what we need to do. We just need to ramp up production of circuits so we can make a lot more modules, but it feels like we don't have enough circuits. So ramping up production of green circuits by making copper cable, and then also actually maybe making red circuits. I guess we already are doing that as well. But only if I have 4,000 green circuits. Interesting. I weirdly wish I could take apart higher quality stuff to make lower quality. Like, I want normal normal green circuits from recycling uncommon blue and red chips. Yeah, too much ice and solid fuel, you can set up steam power. Exactly. Probably should set up some amount of steam power, just because you could set it up so that it only runs during the night. There's so many things to do. Tear down the starter base and set up more accumulators. Yeah, pretty much most of this is useless now, so I could tear it down. I do have a few megawatts coming from Steam. Hey, Jerigord, thanks for the follow. Unfortunately, we are going to be done streaming soon, but then in about an hour, I'll be streaming the podcast, so I will be back here for podcast purposes. Wait, I'm making Q2s in 2 places? When did that happen? I must have forgot I did that or something. Do they have different restrictions? That one just has no restrictions. That one has no restrictions. Okay. Well, in that case, that can only be 1 stack. And... epic megawatts. It would be... it would be really cool if you could have higher quality steam, but you cannot. You can have higher quality steam engines. And having higher quality solid fuel doesn't actually make any more power, despite what you may think. The higher quality of fuel just gives you better vehicle stats, not more fuel value. It is a much later podcast than usual. It fit Exterminator's schedule a lot better. Okay, so what's going on here? Oh, we're just slow at making rockets, I guess. Hey, Jaguar, thank you so much for the bits. I'm glad your week has been easier in the hospital. Well, I guess your week hasn't been in the hospital. You're just saying today you're in the hospital. But, yeah, my build has been more approachable, aka spaghetti mess. Not building giant mega bases from minute 1 like some streamers. I'm glad it's been approachable. It does look like I have enough accumulators. Oh yeah, the concrete. Why did we have that? Oh, that was for the uncommon, these guys. Uncommon electromagnetic plants. We did end up with 10 of them. So if I need a faster rate on something, like my science or electrolytes, the electrolytes, I think, are actually just about the right speed to do both of those. Because these plants are requesting about 2.5 electrolytes, and these are all in the 5.5. And these are in the 7 to 8, so that's just about perfect, especially considering these don't need to run full-time to run the science full-time. These make about twice as many supercapacitors as I need for science. So those will back up eventually. It might take a little bit. Though they'll only back up if... They actually kind of won't back up. It's weird because I'm prioritizing the holmium solution to these two first. So these will make all that they can with the supercapacitors we have, and then they'll make the plates. So maybe I should change how I do holmium pumping. I don't know. It's fine. It's not that spaghetti, and it's making you understand why I made some decisions. Yeah. Well, I'm glad there's a inspiration factor. I do think, you know, I know how much spaghetti I'm building. Like, I feel spaghetti sometimes, but when I actually look at my base, it's really not that spaghetti. Now, some people build extremely straight lines all the time, all over the place. But, you know, when you look at this, it's like, this is, compared to how many of us start out, this is a quite clean base. But I also like doing some of the spaghetti mess in the middle, like this chaos. So I feel like I'm kind of a mixture. Yeah, we're gonna work on that, Jerigord. I think I'm gonna work on it once I have all of the components. So that'll probably be after Vulcanus and probably after Gleba as well, because then I'll have kind of I'll have the foundries, I'll have the electromagnetic plants, I'll have stacking inserters, epic quality. So then I think I'll be wanting to make more of a circuit controlled build, which I don't really know how I'm going to do it, because that's not my forte, doing advanced computery circuit stuff. So it'll be fun to mess with. But yeah, I'm going to head out now. We will be streaming the podcast in a little under an hour, so you can just leave the stream up and you'll hear me talking again with Exterminator in about 50 minutes. So I'm the first person you saw make a ploppable mall assembler. I feel like it's pretty basic. I don't know why other people aren't doing it. I mean, I guess you have to understand that you can use the formulas there, but yeah, see you later, car accident, Riff. See you, squirrel. See you later, Alor. Alright. Alright, well, I'll see you all in a bit for the podcast.